Hey, Tony Vitia here with RVitia RV Rentals. We'll see if this thing is working. Here with my man Todd, my fleet manager. We're just going to go over a couple things. When you're renting these things out, you're going to come across a lot of things because people are going to break stuff. You know, bad news to hear, but it's going to happen. So what we've been doing here is we've been redoing the radio. What we found with the Jayco is a lot of stuff was not manufactured properly. So like even the stereo, like our people, even the very first renter I had, very first person that used it, had problems with the Garmin rental thing. Like it wouldn't work properly, it would overheat and shut down. We'd have a lot of problems. These last renters, they had like a humming sound in the radio. It wouldn't switch over, the volume wouldn't work right. We just had a ton of problems with that. So what we decided to do is just get a new one. We're gonna get, what's that new one we got?
It's a Boss Elite.
A Boss Elite. It does all the same thing as the Garmin, but it's easier to use. It has better connectors. And Todd's just gonna go over real quick things he did, and then we're gonna post another video after this where he's gonna go over like the types of clips he used and what exactly he did to make it work properly. But maybe just kind of summarize that, Todd, in this video real quick for us. What went wrong and why he did it.
As Tony said, the overheating problem occurred due to the actual engine control module they use in this vehicle. It's looking for a door to open after the key is off to shut that power off to the radio, which it doesn't because there is no door. So it would cause it to stay on constantly. That's part of the overheating problem. Another issue, I don't know if Tony can view it with the camera now, was the fact that in the Jayco, and not just in the audio section, found it underneath the vehicle and in the engine compartment. You can see there's a lot of wire harness here. They tend to bundle it, but they forget to anchor it to something solid. So it hangs and it would pull on these harnesses. I've actually replaced 2 wires in this Molex, and I've just found it actually broke our RCA connections completely off.
That. It broke off into the...
They stuck right in. That was where the hum was coming from. Also, this dash was one of the first things I found that came loose because they simply used self-tapping screws through the plastic wood grain into the vinylized plastic dash. So what I had done was I actually notched out part of the dash where the hole was for the screw, and I put the clip-on speed nuts, which are actually a nut on the backside. So once you go through the wood grain, once you get in there, now you're into an actual nut. And you can actually use Loctite on this if you want. I have not found the need to use it on these. But feel free if you'd like.
But did you put it on the air conditioner thing too? Because that
as
vibrated off the top.
Every nut and bolt that's threaded has a cut thread. I will use Loctite on in one form or another, whether it be the medium or the low. I never use the permanent. But even our air conditioner unit, both the compressor had come loose and completely vibrated till one of the low pressure line actually split in half. We'll include a picture with this video.
Yeah.
And when I replaced the unit, even the 4 mounting bolts, 2 of the rear ones were loose, so actually the whole unit was actually moving. Yeah. So I recommend anytime you do anything, even if it's the adjustment door latch, I've done those because they will rattle loose. I use the lowest level Loctite on them, and it seems to be working perfectly.
Yeah, and whenever stuff like that happens, you know, what I've learned is to also find the replacement cost, because he could have fixed the problem that was up there, but it took a lot of hours, and then like we got the wrong information. What was that wrong thing they told you where to put? That guy told you to put?
The service port.
The service port. The guy told us to put the service port in the wrong area.
Yes, and the air conditioner units are self-contained and technically not serviceable. But any air conditioning unit is serviceable as long as it has a service port. I added a service port, but the supplier recommended the wrong line, as these are heat pumps. So they have more refrigerant lines than a normal air conditioner unit. Had we known all this in the beginning, we probably could have rectified it just by repairing the broken line, adding the service port, and evacuating and recharging the system.
Yeah, but even doing all that, we still spent like $200 or $300 in hours. And so if you don't have a guy on staff, if you're just renting out your own RV and you call an RV mechanic to do that, God knows how much they would charge you to try to do what he did. Took a few hours at $180 an hour, yada yada. So it added up. It could have added up to like $400, $500, $600. Well, I found out you could just buy a brand new one for, I think it was probably with tax and shipping, probably like $850. But we had so many problems with it on different rentals. It's going to cause our ratings to probably go down because the people, you know, and they're not without air conditioning, and then we had to buy like a separate little air conditioner where maybe we should have just bought a new one from the start. So we're learning lessons too. We just want to pass those on to you guys. If you're going to try to do this yourself, you're going to learn some lessons. You're going to learn it the hard way. It's going to be expensive. So anyway, we can help you with that, and then that's why we started my business, helping people rent them out. We're right here in the Las Vegas area. It depends on when you're watching this video. Obviously, we'll be expanding to different cities and doing that things. Right now, RVitia is just in Las Vegas. We're adding on 10 people right now. It's August 2019, so depends on when you're watching this. Contact us if you want us to handle yours for you. The nice thing about having us handle it for you is it's a pain. Like, good luck doing it yourself. And I see people on Outdoorsy all the time dealing with the same complaints we get. That people literally think you're like the Marriott Hotel. Even if it's just your first time doing it, they expect you to answer the phone 24 hours a day. They expect you to know where everything is. They expect you to do everything for them. They expect to not look at any of the information you give them. And so it can be a pain. And you have to be able, if you can turn it around quickly, you can get a lot more rentals. But if you have to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in between each rental, you eat up a lot of your rental time and you eat up a lot of your income. So that's what's nice about having a property manager, so to speak, consignment person like us, is we can handle all that for you. We have professional cleaning ladies. They make towel animals for the towels. They work at the Wyndham and the Marriott hotels, so they know how to do hotel clean. And then we have a fleet manager, Todd. He can fix everything. We pass that savings on to you because it's incorporated in our cost as part of the deal. So, you know, we try to save you money in all these different areas. We try to make sure. We just had the RV cleaned on our side. I mean, I guess it's probably hard to tell by videos, but, you know, we have a hotel clean. The refrigerators, the cups, the spices, and then we help you get everything in it that you need. You know, all the dishes, the cups, the silverware, everything down to the spices. We make it a one-stop shop for people when they do it. All right. Oh yeah, like the chair broke. Well, actually, I got to run to the architect. We're buying a new piece of land over by the airport, by McCarran Airport. So we'll be able to set more of these up, and then we're going to buy a lot in Las Vegas. So we should be able to handle about 30 to 40 RVs. So if you're seeing this and it's in 19 or 20 or whatever, give us a call. We should have room for your RV. And if not, we'd love to chat, and I'll be writing a book and releasing it soon as well. So look for that, and just hit the subscribe button, and we'll try to bring you more videos of value to help you if you're just renting it out on your own on RV Share and Outdoorsy, and we'll give you any tips or things that we've ran into as well. All right, have a good one. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.